By the way, I got a little disappointed about this. I saw Matt Breida yesterday. He said that the offseason, that the race between him and Jakeem won't take place till the offseason. That's garbage to me.
Well, you have to do it then.
No.
Why? You can't do it now?
No. Line it up at camp. Let's go.
No, you can't do it during camp. That's when everybody's sore and you can pull something.
Let's go.
Man, you know how much trouble. Oh, my God.
I need to know who the fastest guy in the Dolphins is right now.
Let me say this. As long as I've been around football, I have never seen a race happen during the season. They don't want anybody getting hurt.
No, I need to know who the fastest Dolphin is. There needs to be a race. Okay, you don't you have to run dashes in football?
What the hell are you talking about, old man? Like the 40-yard dash?
Yeah. They don't have conditioning days?
No, you just run striders. You just striding it out. You ain't sprinting. Hey, you never cease to amaze me. Just when I think you can't go full idiot, you say something, and we're right back to where we started. 40-yard dash. Don't they run dashes? Clearly, you have never run in your life.
You never fired it up on the practice field. Just get the engines running a little bit.
No.
You've saved it all up. You've saved all your juice.
No, you run, but it's football running.
Well, we're going to be running on a football field.
No, it's different.
And let me tell you something right now, Matt Breida and Jakeem Grant. If you guys think I'm going to give a rat's F, Jakeem Grant might not even be on the Dolphins next year, or Breida. So if you think I'm going to give a rat's ass to follow this plot line next year into the offseason, who run at St. Thomas on the track? No. Line it up at Davie. You guys talked your junk. Run a race this season. I demand it.
Somebody laughed. If they're cutting guys, that means they figured it out. Yeah, at that position.
I think all of that they figured out is that guy ain't good enough. I don't think they have figured it out.
Well, yeah. Okay, but look, if they're cutting guys, that means they have an idea what they want to do at that position.
Does it? Or maybe they're still wheeling and dealing a little bit. Maybe there's another move to be made.
Hey, they're closer to figuring it out if they're cutting guys at that point.
I agree.
Have they cut, besides the 5th pick in the draft, have they cut any linemen?
No, I don't believe so.
Right. Okay, guess why?
I don't know for sure, though. I haven't followed the
They're still trying to get that all worked out.
I just think it's a little garbage. Like you guys talk all this noise. We need a race.
Just because a guy runs like Roadrunner, he still takes little baby steps. Doesn't mean he's the fastest. Because the fastest human being I've ever seen on a football field was Randy Moss.
Okay.
And you couldn't tell he was that fast. Okay,
but I bet Randy Moss, if you asked him to race, he would do it.
No, they wouldn't let him.
What is let? What is let? You guys are grown men.
Dude,
compete.
Hey, do you want to know how a player could get in trouble in the NFL? Pulling a hammy running a race. You'll be the first guy.
No.
What the hell are they racing for?
Nope. Not if this challenge was thrown down. I definitely wouldn't be.
Okay. All right. You know what happened to your last challenger? Myers Leonard taking on all drinkers. He hadn't played since.
That's not because of the drinking. But I respected it. You want to know why?
Why?
Because he took on all challengers and he won.
Right.
How would Leroy, if you and I had our chug off way down the road, we'd be like, let's wait till we have a 2-week vacation. Can't be talking after a full belly of beer. We would be looked upon like losers.
I am looking at it. I am being looked at as
Nobody
a loser.
would watch that IG live if you waited like 2 weeks.
Yeah, no,
I know that's kind of how we do things, though.
Can somebody ask Flores? Hey, Coach, will you allow a Matt Breida, Jakeem Grant race to prove who's the fastest in season? It's a wacky season anyway.
No,
we're not allowed to do anything. You know what it might do? Might fire up the competitive juices. No preseason games. Like, what's safer, a race or preseason games? I rest my case.
All right.
I rest my case. I heard this. I was like, what do you mean? He's sitting here and he's like, oh, yeah, Jakeem and I, we're going to figure this out in the off season, and we're going to try and put something together. No.
Somebody said you want the Dolphins to have training camp field day.
Yeah.
Like at elementary school.
Yeah,
40-yard dashes, sack races, egg toss. Hey, that egg toss is a bitch. Don't be playing with egg toss. I pulled the hammy.
Listen to me. This is garbage. I don't have two guys step onto a microphone, talk trash, and then they say, we'll do it in the off season for philanthropy. No. I don't care about charity in this case. I want to know which one of you two gents is the fastest. Race right now, please.
Well, Jakeem Grant looks faster because he runs like Roadrunner.
I'm being Boomer Esiason there, Robbie?
Yes!
Shut the bleep up and race, bro.
Wait. Robbie, who would be the first person blasting somebody for getting hurt running a race during camp?
I just think it's garbage. Are you gonna? Let me ask you something. If Jakeem Grant, let's say Jakeem Grant gets, let's see Jakeem Grant. This is last year with the Dolphins. Doesn't play with the Dolphins after this year. Do you care if he beats Matt Breida in a race anymore? No, because he's dude on random NFL team.
I don't care if he beats Matt Breida in a race now.
Oh, I do. Robbie, would you take action on that?
Football is not a straight line sport.
Well, they to them it matters. It clearly matters to them, right?
For trash talk purposes.
It clearly matters because otherwise it wouldn't be a thing. I'd be like, who cares? Maybe he's faster. Maybe I'm faster. Who cares?
Leroy, are you accepting the challenge if Chuck Norris wants to race to the octagon? Listen, let's be clear. I would beat the brakes off of 80-year-old Chuck Norris.
No, you wouldn't.
Definitely get him sick.
Oh, Chuck. Yeah, Chuck Norris can't be around your dagweed cough right now.
Come on, I'm good.
Might be the end of him. We're gonna race in the off season, maybe for charity. Nah, I don't want the. Hey, do me a favor. I don't want this to be an event because you know what then happens if it's the off season. Then the excuses fly. Oh, it's the off season. I wasn't in shape. Oh, it's the off season. Wasn't a true race. I already know the excuses in my head because I would make them.
Of course you would.
I want them prime, in shape, ready for the season, racing it, bro.
Who do you think is faster?
Jakeem Grant.
Just because his legs are moving faster doesn't mean
I just think he's faster. I know. I just think he's faster. I saw him do the high five thing. I think he's faster.
And part of it is that it's hard to think of a running back being faster than a wide receiver.
And what is the race? Is the race 100 yards?
No.
What's the race? 100 meters?
No, if I ever had to run 100 yards in a race, you're gonna get 75 good yards.
But is a 40 fair?
That's football. Football's 40.
So football's a 40. That's the race.
Yeah, right.
They can't run a 40, really?
Dude, it's the whole. I can't believe I cannot believe I'm getting in an argument with a person who doesn't like to run about running.
I didn't come out here and claim that I was the fastest.
No, but do you know the stress that puts on your legs when you're racing somebody?
No, I didn't. I wouldn't run my mouth then.
Hey, I'll give you a perfect example. We were playing a game one time, and Robert broke free, right? And he took off. And dude could run. Robert could run in open field.
Yep.
3 dudes behind him pulled up lane with hammies trying to chase him.
I bet you, Robert.
3 guys.
I bet you if somebody challenged him to a race, he'd race that next day.
What now?
If somebody challenged him on the team to a race, he'd race that next day.
No, he wouldn't.
Definitely.
No, he wouldn't. No chance.
Text him right now.
Let's see. What time is it? Man, it's early there. It's like
is he West Coast?
No, he's in Dallas.
It's 7:30. 7:30. He's a grown-up.
All right. I'm texting him right now.
All right. Time to play our favorite game, Rats Off a Ship. That's next.
Rats off a ship. Game 6.